I have made a huge mistake. I forgot to feed my ants for the last 3 weeks, and the results are absolutely shocking. Let's check up on some colonies. Kicking it off with this colony of Rytropinera metallica. Diving straight into their nest, we can see that they are actually thriving. They have cocoons ready to hatch, growing larvae, and even some small hatched larvae, which is awesome to see. So clearly, the lack of food has certainly not affected them. Next up, we have my so-called Pheidole super colony, with what was a 10-queen colony. As you can probably see, and have seen, the queens are slowly dying off. This likely means that this specific Pheidole species is not polygynous, like I thought they were. Despite this, they actually seem to be doing great. They have a massive brood pile and have started to get their first major workers. The third colony that we'll be checking up on is this Camponotus contubernis colony. They also seem to be doing really well, despite the lack of food. They seem to have a lot more workers than last time I checked, and even have some newly laid fresh brood. And the fourth and final colony that we will be checking on is what was a small Chromatogaster colony, as now they are huge and seem to be thriving. Honestly, I'm surprised with all the growth these colonies have had over this 3-week period. But now for these colonies' long-awaited feeding of honey and mealworms. Not long after feeding them, the colonies started tucking in, except for the Rytropinera metallica ants. They decided to cover their honey in debris, as you can see here. And the reason some ants do this is to preserve their food, protect it from rival colonies, and prevent their food from dying out. Some colonies even do this to mark their territory, to show other colonies that this food belongs to them. Now that is only a snapshot of the colonies I have, but I think it's fair to say that ants are extremely resilient, and they will pretty much adapt to any conditions they are put in, and find a way to thrive. And to be brutally honest, I thought I would come back to a bunch of dead ants and make a really sad video, but this just adds a reason to why I love ants so much. I hope you enjoyed this very short video, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.